What is good, everybody, and welcome to the NBA 2K Lab channel. In this video, we'll be going over the boost to receive when using pro stick rhythm shooting for your jump shots. We'll be comparing this mechanic to using the button in the same testing scenario so you can get a better idea of how big this boost actually is. And spoiler alert, the green window is almost 70% bigger than using the button. But stick around for this short video to find out why and how. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and let's get right into it. We already put out a short video on how rhythm shooting actually works, and if you want to see that video, we'll leave a link in the description down below. But first off, let's talk about the basics. The new rhythm shooting mechanic is all about syncing two key elements, the push timing and the tempo. After you hold the stick down to start your shot, the push timing is the exact moment you start the motion forward or wherever you push your stick in the opposite direction, while the tempo represents how fast you move the stick and finish the shot. Depending on your jump shot, the game has a window of how long you can push in a direction on the right stick. Too quick and it won't register as a shot. Too fast and it will shoot a normal jump shot just with the pro stick timing. The success of your tempo, on the other hand, varies significantly based on how well you time your push for that specific jump shot. If you get your push timing right, you'll have a wider margin of error with your tempo, but if your push milliseconds is off, your shot accuracy will drop dramatically. For the jump shot we looked at, the lowest possible push timing was 451 milliseconds, which means at 450 milliseconds, the shot would not shoot. So if you started your push at 451 milliseconds, then you have a tempo range of 93 to 211 milliseconds, which is still pretty good. That's a very wide green window. The highest possible push timing was 573 milliseconds, and at this push timing, you'd only have a tempo range of 50 to 91 milliseconds where a make can occur. This window is much smaller than the faster tempo and will be a lot harder to time correctly. So of course, you want to time your shot perfectly every time, but in general, an earlier push timing will be more forgiving when using rhythm shooting. Now, if you time your push perfectly in the center, this is where you can really see the rhythm shooting mechanic shine. A perfect push timing gives you a tempo range of 35 to 152 milliseconds, giving you a huge margin for error. The results of timing it throughout these windows produce a similar looking bell curve as a normal button press, but they do give far better results. Let's first look at the green window when using the button to put things in perspective. As you can see, this particular green window is about 69 milliseconds wide, which is pretty big with all things considered. It achieves a make percentage of around 75% with perfect timing, and even the middle edges see a make percentage of about 60% as well, and everything looks pretty good with this jump shot. Now, compared to rhythm shooting, the button green window looks fairly minuscule. The green window for the button was 69 milliseconds, and then when it comes to rhythm shooting with perfect timing, you now have a green window of about 115 milliseconds, and not only is your green window about 70% larger, the center make percentages are up closer to 80%. So when it's all said and done, putting these two windows on one chart, you can really see why rhythm shooting is far superior to button shooting. The new rhythm shooting mechanic in NBA 2K25 rewards players who can master the push timing and tempo relationship. And for the best results, master your push timing first and then find a comfortable tempo to see what feels most natural for your playstyle. There's multiple ways to use rhythm shooting and you just have to find what's comfortable for you. There's a reason why a lot of people are using this right now, and if you're struggling to shoot, it may be time to give it a try. Now, that is all we have for the rhythm shooting video. If you guys found this helpful or informative, a simple like will go a long way and would be greatly appreciated. Thank you all for watching. It's been Spill and I'm out. Later.